So for a little bit of context, shields are considered cringe in 3v3, generally speaking, because when you only have three people who are shooting at this guy, it takes him a long time to die, and he might earn a lot of score on a capture point in that period of time. It also makes it harder to, say, flank him or angle him out because you just have fewer people left to do that. And it's usually better to try and keep at least three people in a kill ball, so having characters which benefit from that, it makes them a little bit cringe in 3v3. But Zeta's shield is only 800, right? So Zeta, surely not as bad as Saz, as I was told. But in reality, I think it actually is. And this is coming from someone who was a Side 7 beta tester playing 3v3s against Zetas, who was totally convinced it was fine and was totally content to say, yeah, I won't play Saz my main because everyone said that this is not cool. But Zeta, now that I'm looking at it, it's actually pretty cringe in 3v3s. And it isn't just because they have an 800 HP shield, it's because Biosensor does not build up damage on shields. And there are other characters like Marasai, Camphor, etc. who have penalties versus shields who benefit from a no shields rule. But Zeta is a shield character who also benefits from a no shields rule. And I want to show you some numbers real quick. So if I start with 1 point of Biosensor, I'm going to let this drop down. I think I shot his head on accident. Oh, nope, it worked out about right. But basically, if I'm shooting regular health, I can do almost 1400 in 8 shots. So like if I sneak up on a Saz and I have 2 points of Biosensor, I can, well, 8 tap him to the torso, much less to the head, but you get the idea. If I were shooting with 0 Biosensor the whole time though, that's 150 damage to his shield. So his shield probably takes around 20% more time to kill than his regular health bar. I don't know if the other shield characters are an issue, like GM, Hyperion. Some people will say you really only need to ban Saz from 3v3, but I've heard people complain about Hyperion in 3v3. I definitely think GM can be an issue. So if you're really just saying, oh yeah, I'm going to ban every shield bigger than Zeta, mind you, Hyperion's shield is not even really bigger than Zeta's in the first place, he just also has a bubble. But if you're going to ban every shield bigger than Zeta, then your best Zeta counter is Zeta. This is a flying shield, so you're not going to melee this, you're not going to throw Ash Molly at this guy unless you're just goated, and even if you do, he's just going to drop like this. So, with that in mind, this character is really cracked in 3v3s if you're banning Saz and Hype and GM. So I would really say if you're gonna play 3v3s and you're gonna enforce a kind of shield rule, either you just make a HP limit per team, like maybe 1500, or you just limit it to like Dynamis and RX. Because no one's gonna complain about an anti-shield being permitted in 3v3s where shields are overpowered, and Dynamis is even smaller than RX is. I would not discourage playing whatever character you want in a 3v3 if you're just learning it or you're just learning the game. And this is mostly just theory craft so that even if someone does want to play a bunch of shields on one team, you know, you can think like, how proud should I be if I win this fight, or how difficult should I expect this to be? It's a tool for self-reflection. I'm not saying like I will kick you from my room if you play shields. I, I I like shields.